Alright everybody, for the sake of your sanity and to save some of mine, the good portion of this video is going to be fast forwarded. It's already recorded, for reasons that I explain later. Well, already into the first battle. Alright, slime is weak against fire, the frogs I think are weak against, earth? I'm not entirely sure. I'm only going to be showing a couple battles because there's moments where I just sit there doing nothing as though I was talking. Some of the commentary was lost because, well, I'll get to that later. Look at all those attacks of Marvin's. He's got all those attacks. Interestingly, they all actually work. Status attacks work. The problem is there's a chance that they wear out at the end of the battle. Or not at the end of the battle, they wear out at the end of the turn, which just makes them useless all over again. We gotta keep an eye on the damage counts, so that we know what the frog's weak against. I think they're weak against earth, but I'm not entirely sure. You'll find out here in a moment. I'm pretty sure they're not weak against ice or lightning, but we'll find out. The slime is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. I wasn't paying attention to how much damage that was. Just pay attention for me, because I lost track. I lost track while playing this. Slimes are dangerous. They have a poison attack called Poison Arrow. It's not the poison that'll kill you, it's the attack itself. It generally caused 80 damage on me, which was the highest amount of damage yeah, there it was right there, 79 damage. The frogs, not as much of a threat, but they have this one attack where they smile. Which is a typo. You'll probably... well, maybe you won't see it. I don't actually show it, but there's a typo. Prince Charming makes a smile. And poison, of course, keeps going after the battle's over. The battles got way, way annoying here. Yeah, you know how this game has one of the best dungeons I've ever played? Well, coincidentally enough, in this very same game, this is one of the worst dungeons I've ever played. It's long, it's monotonous. Okay, he got a couple of, he got something. Where is it? Armor. It goes up to 64. The Mithril Mail. This is gonna be fun to commentate. Fast forwarding. She's got some... is it armor or what? I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Of course I didn't pay attention. And I lost track what I was talking about. Yeah. This dungeon's long. There's really nothing in it. It's just a long path with... of course, less than 10 steps you get into a battle half the time. Well, more than half the time. Got really annoying. At one point, I actually died. See? Here, died. Recovering at the save point does not... recovered my HP, but my status was still dead. Interestingly enough, you can see that one person is a coffin, the other is invisible. Don't know what the deal with that is. But yeah, after going into the next section of the bog, I turned back and pretty much got my butt whooped because I was trying to just flee. Trying to not worry about using healing items. Well, let me tell you, healing items are very recommended, especially the MP healing items, because you're going to be wanting to use a lot of magic in this place in order to stand any hope. Yeah, coincidentally enough, right there, I didn't run into anything. Until right here. Yeah, you'll get to see just how frustrating the running into battles are. And you can see right here that it's kind of nice to look at, but this is all it is. It's just a straight path. There's a couple deviations, which I'll talk about later. Here's a new enemy, Dragonfly. They're weak against lightning, I'm pretty sure. They're not entirely dangerous. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but it might have been during the recording, but these attacks that they're making, I'm 99% sure that those are the pre-made attack animations, so I'm kind of questioning if Sage Productions actually did any custom attacks. Well, they're obviously not weak against Earth. In fact, they're immune to it, apparently. So yeah, it's gotta be lightning. Let me think. Oh yeah, the frogs. I didn't quite finish talking about them. The way they make the smile, it paralyzes you. Pretty sure it's the same effect as stone, because it was using the soft potion that cured it, which I'll show you later. You'll get to see it. This thing's going so fast I have to keep moving on, and I forget what I had to finish. Oh, here's the first armor for Marvin. Speaking of Marvin, interesting thing. Not only are his magic attacks like almost 100% effective, only to wear out at the end of the turn sometimes, you cannot choose which enemy to attack the magic with. In fact, it's the same thing for his regular attack until you get his weapon. Until you get his weapon, all you can do is he just attacks some random enemy on the screen. Once you do get the weapon, you can attack an enemy of your choice. But you can't do that with your magic spells, which makes them even more useless. I had my hopes up, thinking, oh goody, these magic status attacks are actually useful. They affect the enemies. Well, yeah. Short term, and you can't choose. Alright, here's a secret passage. I might go into into that later, or either that or that was one of the commentary things that I lost. Pretty sure I talk about it. We're almost through the whole thing. It took me forever, let me tell you. Alright, watch the right of the cliff here. Right side of the cliff. Right there. There's a ramp up there that leads to a treasure chest and a sheep. Did I get the new magic spells yet? Yeah, here we go. At this point, I had... No, it wasn't right there, I guess. Let me think. Dragonflies, talked about. Frogs, I've talked about. Slimes, I talked about. Okay, this is where I gained the new magic spells. And this is where things got more interesting, but... This is where your... MP healing items really become important, because you're going to be using this attack coming up a whole lot. Come on, go into the next battle so I can show everybody. Unable to flee? Okay, use that fire attack. At this point, as the attack was taking place, I did my maniacal laughter. It's a real shame that you have to miss that, you know? Use it already! Use it! And there it is. Wahaha and all that.